Welcome to Read and Learn English. This video is not just about learning English. It is about growing step by step, building confidence, and finding hope again. Many people feel nervous when learning a new language. Some think they need to speak perfectly from the beginning. But that's not true. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. On this channel, we believe in simple learning with deep meaning. We believe that every word you read, every sentence you listen to, and every line you speak brings you closer to success. Reading helps you understand the world in a new way. Listening trains your ears to hear clearly and correctly. Speaking helps you express yourself without fear. That is why this story is made for you, to help you read, listen, and speak with joy. The story you are going to hear today is easy to understand. It uses simple English. But the message inside is strong. It talks about failure, fear, courage, and the power to keep going. These are things we all feel, no matter where we come from. So, this story is not just for your English practice. It is also for your heart. I want you to read each line slowly. Listen with care. Try to repeat some sentences out loud. Don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Be proud of every word you say. Be proud of every time you try. You are not alone on this journey. Many people around the world are learning just like you. We are learning together, growing together, and becoming stronger day by day. So now, take a deep breath. Feel calm, feel ready. Let this story help you believe again, in English and in yourself. Your journey starts here, and I believe you can do it. Let's begin. Chapter 1. What does fail to win mean? The words fail and win are very important. They talk about what happens when we try to do something. Fail means that we try, but we do not succeed. We do not get what we want. It is when things do not go well. For example, if you try to ride a bicycle but fall down, this is a failure. Or if you try to answer a question but you get it wrong, this is a failure too. Win means that we try and get what we want. It means success. For example, if you study hard for a test and get a good grade, you win. Or if you play a game and you are the best, you win. At first, fail and win look very different. We want to win, not fail. But here is a very important idea. To win, we must sometimes fail. Failing is not bad. It is normal. It is part of the way we learn and grow. Every person fails sometimes. Even very smart and famous people fail many times. This is how they become good and successful. Think about a baby learning to walk. The baby tries to stand up and take a step. Many times, the baby falls down. The baby fails many times. But the baby does not stop. After many falls, the baby learns to walk. The baby wins. The baby learns something new. Failing helps us learn. When we fail, we see what we did wrong. We learn how to do better next time. Failing shows us the way to improve. Failing is like a teacher. It tells us, try this again, but do it a little different. It helps us grow our skills. If we never fail, it can mean we are not trying hard enough. Trying new things is how we learn. If we only do easy things and never fail, we will not grow. It is like never moving forward. Failing makes us stronger. It helps our mind and heart grow. When we fail, we learn patience. We learn to be brave. We learn to keep going, even when things are hard. Failing also helps us understand ourselves better. We learn what we like and what we do not like. We learn what works for us and what does not work. This is very important in life. Fail and win are part of the same journey. They are connected. One cannot be without the other. When we try something new, we may fail many times. But every time we fail, we are one step closer to winning. Failing shows us the path. Winning is the end of the path. But without failing, we cannot find the path. Remember, no one becomes a winner without failing first. Every success story has many moments of failure. That is how life works. So, next time you fail, do not feel sad or scared. Remember that failing is part of winning. It means you are trying. It means you are learning. It means you are growing. Try to think about failing as a good thing. It is a chance to get better. It is a step on the road to success. Failing also teaches us to be humble. When we fail, we see that we are not perfect. That is okay. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. Making mistakes and failing is part of being human. It helps us connect with others. When we share our failures, we help others, and others can help us too. Failing can help us build good habits. When we fail, we learn to plan better. We learn to prepare more. We learn to work harder. All these things help us win later. Failing also helps us enjoy winning more. When we win after many tries, the happiness is bigger. Winning feels better because we know how hard we worked. Failing helps us appreciate success. It helps us understand the value of winning. It teaches us to be thankful. So, fail to win means we sometimes must fail before we win. Failing is not the end. It is the start. To win, we need to be ready to fail. We need to be ready to try again. We need to be patient and brave. Failing is not losing. Losing means stopping and giving up. Failing means trying and learning. Failing is a part of winning. It is a good thing. It helps us grow and become better. Remember this. Every time you fail, you are closer to winning. Every failure is a step forward. If you want to win, do not be afraid to fail. Failing is your friend. It helps you become strong, smart, and ready. Fail to win means you learn, you grow, and one day you succeed. Chapter 2. Why do we fear failure? Failing is normal. Everyone fails. But many people are afraid to fail. Why? Because failure does not feel good. When we fail, we can feel sad. We can feel bad about ourselves. We may think, I am not good enough, or I cannot do it. These thoughts make us feel weak. They make us feel small. Sometimes we feel ashamed when we fail. We think other people are watching us. We think they will laugh at us or judge us. We are afraid of what others may say. Many people fear failure because they think it means something is wrong with them. But this is not true. Let's say you try something new. Maybe you try to speak English with someone, but you make a mistake. The other person does not understand you. You feel embarrassed. You feel shy. You think, I should not try again. This is fear. And fear is strong. Fear can stop us. Fear tells us to be quiet. Fear tells us not to try. Fear says, you will fail again. But fear is not always right. Fear is a feeling, but it is not a fact. You are not bad because you failed. You are not weak because you made a mistake. You are learning. You are growing. You are trying. Fear is part of learning. Everyone feels fear sometimes, even strong people, smart people, brave people. Fear is normal. Some people fear failure because they think they must be perfect. They do not want to make any mistakes. But no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. That is how we grow. If you never make a mistake, it means you are not learning. If you never fail, it means you are not trying something new. Learning always includes some failure. Think about a child learning to swim. The child is scared at first. The water feels too deep. The child may cry, but little by little, the child learns. Step by step, the fear gets smaller. One day, the child can swim. The same thing happens when we try new things in life. We feel fear, but if we keep going, the fear becomes smaller, and one day, we win. Fear wants to keep us safe. That is why it exists. It wants to protect us from pain, but fear can also stop us from growing. We must learn how to listen to fear, but not stop because of fear. When we feel afraid, we can say to ourselves, "It's okay to feel scared, but I will try anyway." This is how we become strong. We fear failure because we want to win. We want to be good. We want to be right. So when we fail, we feel the opposite. We feel not good. We feel wrong. This hurts. But we can change how we think about failure. Instead of thinking, "I failed, I am not good," we can think, "I failed, and I learned something." This thought is strong. It gives us hope. Fear is not the enemy. The real problem is stopping because of fear. Many people stop after failing one time. They never try again. But what if they tried just one more time? That one try could lead to success. We must remember, failure is not the end. It is part of the road, and fear is not the stop sign. Fear is just a feeling. We can feel it, and keep moving. When we understand this, we become free. We stop fearing failure so much. We start to see failure as something normal, something helpful, something kind. You can say to yourself, "It's okay to fail. It's okay to feel afraid, but I will not stop. I will keep going." This is how winners think. If you want to grow, if you want to learn, if you want to speak English better, then do not fear failure. Welcome it. Learn from it. Think of fear like a small cloud. It may block the sun for a short time, but behind the cloud the sky is still bright. The sun is still shining. You are that sky. You have light inside you. Even if you feel fear, your light is still there. You are not weak for feeling fear. You are human. You are not wrong for failing. You are learning. So do not be afraid to fail. Do not be afraid to try. Fear will come, but fear can go. What matters is what you do next. Do you stop, or do you stand up and try again? Choose to try again. Every time you feel fear and still move forward, you become stronger. Every time you fail and try again, you get closer to success. That is the secret. That is the truth. We all fear failure, but we must not stop because of fear. We must keep going. That is how we win. Chapter 3. Failures are lessons. When we fail, we often feel sad. We feel like we lost something. But the truth is different. Every failure is not just an end. It is a beginning. It is a lesson. Every time we fail, we learn something new. Failure can teach us things that success cannot. When everything goes well, we feel happy. But we may not stop to ask, "Why did it work?" We just move forward. But when something goes wrong, we stop. We think. We ask questions. That moment is where learning begins. Think about the first time you tried to cook something. Maybe you added too much salt. Maybe you burned the food. That was a failure. But what happened next? You remembered the mistake. The next time, you used less salt. You watched the fire carefully. You learned. That failure helped you become better. It became your teacher. This is why failure is not something bad. It is something useful. It shows us what to change. It shows us what to improve. It gives us clear feedback. Sometimes we try something and it doesn't work. We feel disappointed. But if we stop and think, we can find the reason. Maybe we didn't try hard enough. Maybe we didn't understand something fully. Or maybe we were just not ready yet. All of these things are lessons. These lessons help us do better next time. Failure also teaches us about patience. Success does not come quickly. It takes time. It takes many small steps. Sometimes those steps are full of mistakes. But each mistake gives us a chance to grow. Just like a plant grows slowly, we also grow with time and care. Failure is part of that growth. Without it, we would not become strong. Let's think about learning English. Maybe you tried to speak, but said a word wrong. You felt shy. You felt like stopping. But if you listen to yourself and ask, what was the mistake? You start to understand. Maybe you used the wrong verb or the wrong tense. Next time, you remember the right way. That mistake became your teacher. Without the mistake, you would not have learned. Failure also teaches us not to give up easily. When we fail, we have two choices. One choice is to stop. The other choice is to try again. If we choose to try again, we become stronger inside. We build something important. We build courage. We build confidence. The more we fail and try again, the more powerful we become. Some people see failure as the end, but wise people see it as a beginning. They say, now I know what doesn't work. I am one step closer to what does. This way of thinking makes a big difference. It changes how we feel. It changes how we act. It helps us stay positive. Failure can also teach us about other people. When we fail, we see who supports us. We see who stands by us. These are the people who really care. Failure helps us understand relationships too. And sometimes, we also learn how to support others when they fail. We learn how to say, it's okay. Try again. I believe in you. Another lesson from failure is that it is okay to make mistakes. No one is perfect. Not you. Not me. Not anyone. We all make mistakes. That is part of life. And that is how we learn. If we try to be perfected all the time, we will feel too much pressure. We will stop taking risks. We will stop trying new things. But if we accept failure, we stay free. We stay open to learning. We become better each day. Sometimes failure helps us find a new path. Maybe we wanted one thing, but we didn't get it. We felt like we failed. But later we found something even better. Failure helped us see a new way, a better way. Life is full of surprises like this. Failure opens our eyes. It shows us what else is possible. So, we should not fear failure. We should not run from it. We should welcome it like a teacher. We should say, what can I learn from this? If we ask this question after every failure, we will grow fast. We will improve quickly. We will become wiser. In school, we learn from books, but in life, we learn from failure. That is why failure is such a good teacher. It is always honest. It tells us the truth. It does not hide anything. It shows us our weak points, so we can work on them. That is a gift. Every great person in the world has failed many times. They failed more times than we can count. But they did not stop. They did not give up. They learned. They kept moving. That is why they became great. They turned their failures into lessons. They used those lessons to move forward. You can do the same. When you fail, take a deep breath. Don't feel angry. Don't feel broken. Just ask yourself, what did I learn? Write it down if you want. Think about it. And try again. This is how we grow. This is how we succeed. Failure is not the end of your story. It is the start of something better. It is the classroom of real life. So next time you fail, smile a little, because now you are learning. Now you are growing. Now you are on your way to something great. Chapter 4. Famous People Failed. 2. Sometimes we think we are the only ones who fail. We think, I made a mistake. I am not good. But this is not true. Everyone fails. Even famous people, even smart people, even successful people. They failed too, many times. But they did not stop. They did not give up. That is why they became great. Their stories teach us that failure is part of success. Let's talk about a man who helped light up the world. His name was Thomas Edison. He wanted to make a light bulb, but he did not get it right the first time, not even the 10th time. He failed again and again. Some say he failed over 1,000 times, but he never said, I give up. Instead, he said, I did not fail. I just found 1,000 ways that do not work. One day, after many tries, his light bulb worked. Because he did not quit, we now have light in our homes. His failure became our light. Another person who failed is Michael Jordan. He is one of the best basketball players in the world. But when he was young, he was not the best. In school, he wanted to be on the basketball team, but the coach said no. He did not choose him. Michael went home and cried, but he did not stop. He practiced every day. He worked hard, and later, he became a star. He said, I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. His failures helped him grow strong. Let's talk about a famous woman. Her name is J.K. Rowling. She wrote the Harry Potter books. Today, her books are read all over the world. But before she became famous, she had a hard life. She had no money. She had no job. She wrote her first book at a small table. When she sent her book to publishers, they all said no. 12 publishers said no to her book. But she kept going. She sent it again. Finally, one publisher said yes. Now, millions of people read her books. Her failure became her gift to the world. Walt Disney also failed. He had big dreams. He wanted to make cartoons and build a happy place for children. But people said he had no good ideas. One newspaper said he was not creative enough. He lost his job. He started a company, but it failed. He had no money. But he did not stop. He believed in his dream. Years later, he built Disney World, a place full of joy. His stories are loved by children and adults around the world. His failure became magic. Albert Einstein is one of the smartest people in history. But when he was a child, people thought he was slow. He did not speak well. He had problems in school. One teacher said he would never be great. But Einstein kept learning in his own way. He asked big questions. He found answers. Later, the world called him a genius. His failure in school did not stop his mind from shining. Even Steve Jobs, who started Apple, failed. He helped build the company, but later his own company fired him. They said he was not good for the team. He was very sad. But he did not stop. He started new things. He created better ideas. One day, Apple asked him to come back. He returned and made Apple better than before. His failure helped him see new paths. All these people failed, and not just once. They failed many times. But they did one thing that made them different. They kept going. They saw failure not as the end, but as a step forward. These stories show us a big truth. Failure is not something to be afraid of. It is something to learn from. These famous people were not lucky. They were strong. They were patient. They worked hard. They believed in their dreams. And they kept trying, even when things were hard. When we look at these stories, we can learn something very important. We are not alone. If they failed and still won, we can too. We just need to keep going. We need to trust the process. We need to believe that failure is part of the journey. So, the next time you fail, remember this. Thomas Edison failed. Michael Jordan failed. J.K. Rowling failed. Walt Disney failed. Albert Einstein failed. Steve Jobs failed. And still, they became great. Failure did not stop them. It helped them grow. It helped them find better ideas. It helped them build strong hearts. And it can help you too. Failure is not a wall. It is a door. A door to learning. A door to growth. A door to something better. Do not be afraid of it. Do not run from it. Walk through it. Learn from it. Because one day, your story may also be shared. And someone may say, look at them, they failed too, but they did not give up. And now, they shine. Chapter 5. How to handle failure. Failure can feel hard. It can hurt our heart. It can make us feel small, weak, or not good enough. But failure is not the end. It is only one part of the journey. We all fail. That is okay. What matters most is what we do next. When we fail, we must learn how to handle it in a smart and kind way. We must take care of our minds, and we must keep going. Let's talk about how to do that. The first step is simple but very important. We must accept the failure. That means we say, yes, I failed. It happened. We do not try to hide it. We do not blame others. We do not lie to ourselves. We look at the truth. We say, I tried. It didn't work. That's okay. Accepting failure helps us feel calm. It helps us breathe. It helps us move forward. When we accept failure, we stop feeling angry or afraid. We start to think clearly. The next step is to think about what happened. This is a time to learn. We can ask ourselves questions. Why did I fail? What went wrong? What can I do better next time? We are not trying to make ourselves feel bad. We are trying to understand. This is not about blame. It is about learning. Maybe we didn't prepare enough. Maybe we didn't ask for help. Maybe we were too afraid. That's okay. Now we know. And when we know more, we can do more. This step is very powerful. It helps us grow. It turns a sad moment into a smart one. We begin to see failure not as a bad thing, but as a teacher. It gives us clear feedback. It shows us where we can improve. Thinking about our mistakes helps us become better at life, work, learning, and relationships. It gives us tools for the future. Now comes the most important step. Try again. Do not stop. Do not give up. You failed, yes. But you are still here. You are still strong. And you are even stronger now because you have learned something. Every time you try again, you grow. Every try gives you new power. Every try gives you more skill. The more you try, the closer you get to success. Trying again means we believe in ourselves. It means we do not listen to fear. It means we say, I can still do this. Even if we fail again, we still try. Because every try is a step forward. Some people win quickly, others take more time. But the important thing is not speed. It is strength. It is heart. And the heart gets stronger every time we try again. Sometimes after failure we feel tired. We feel like we don't want to try anymore. That is okay too. You can rest. You can take a short break. But after the break, come back, stand up, try again. Even a small step forward is better than stopping. There are other things we can do to handle failure better. We can talk to someone we trust, maybe a friend, a teacher, or a family member. Talking can help us feel better. It can help us see new ideas. We can also write our feelings down. Writing helps us understand what is inside our heart. We can also remember stories of other people who failed. We can read about them. We can watch their videos. These stories give us hope. They remind us we are not alone. Many people have failed, but many people have also stood up again, and we can do the same. Another good thing to do is to be kind to yourself. Don't say, "I'm stupid." Don't say, "I will never be good." Those words are not true. Instead say, "I am learning. I am growing. I will keep trying." Be your own friend. Be your own coach. Talk to yourself with love, not with hate. Handling failure also means being patient. Sometimes success takes time. It does not come in one day. It may take weeks, months, or even years. But that's okay. Good things take time. And while we wait, we keep learning, keep working, and keep believing. Let's remember this simple rule: fail, learn, try again. These 3 steps can change our life. They are the key to growth. They are the path to success. They are the way we become strong. So next time you fail, don't run away. Don't hide. Just stop. Breathe. Accept it. Think about it. And then, try again. You are not weak because you failed. You are brave because you tried. And when you try again, you are even braver. Every strong person you see today has failed before. Every winner was once a beginner. Every success story has many chapters of failure. But they kept writing. They kept going. And now, they shine. You can shine too. So hold your head high, take a deep breath, learn from your fall, and stand up again. Because every time you try again, you become stronger. And strong people always find a way to win. Chapter 6. Practice time. Read and speak now. It is time to practice. In this chapter, we will read and speak together. Speaking English out loud helps your mouth, your brain, and your ears. It helps you build confidence. It helps you become better at English. So please read with me. Say the sentences out loud. You can pause after each sentence and repeat it. You can listen and speak again and again. This is how you grow. Let's start with some simple ideas. These words are short and clear. They are easy to say but full of meaning. Speak them slowly. Feel each word. Say it with your heart. I fail sometimes. I am still learning. It is okay to fail. I am not afraid to try. Every failure is a lesson. I fail sometimes. I am still learning. It is okay to fail. I am not afraid to try. Every failure is a lesson. I will not give up. Trying again makes me stronger. Mistakes help me grow. I believe in myself. I will keep going. I will not give up. Trying again makes me stronger. Mistakes help me grow. I believe in myself. I will keep going. These words are not just practice. They are truth. When you speak these words, you are telling your brain something good. You are training your thoughts. You are saying, I can do this. You are becoming stronger, not just in English, but in life. Now let's try some longer sentences. These will help you build your voice. They will help you speak clearly. Again, speak them slowly. Repeat them as many times as you want. I made a mistake yesterday, but today I try again. When I fail, I learn something new. Failure does not stop me. It helps me. Every time I fall, I stand up again. I made a mistake yesterday, but today I try again. When I fail, I learn something new. Failure does not stop me. It helps me. Every time I fall, I stand up again. I am not perfect, but I am growing every day. I will try, I will fail, and I will succeed. I do not fear failure. I welcome it. I am not weak when I fail. I am brave when I try. I am not perfect, but I am growing every day. I will try, I will fail, and I will succeed. I do not fear failure. I welcome it. I am not weak when I fail. I am brave when I try. Failing is part of learning. It is part of life. Success comes after many tries, not just one. Failing is part of learning. It is part of life. Success comes after many tries, not just one. Each of these sentences is simple, but strong. These words give you power. They teach your mouth how to move. They teach your mind how to think. When you say them out loud, they stay with you. They become part of your story. You can practice these lines in the morning or before bed. You can write them down in a notebook. You can say them while looking in the mirror. Speaking is like exercise. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. At first, you may feel shy. That is normal. But over time, you will feel more comfortable. You will feel proud. Let's also try some sentence pairs. These short conversations can help your speaking and understanding. Read both parts out loud. I failed my test. That's okay. You can study and try again. I feel bad because I made a mistake. Mistakes help us learn. Don't stop now. I failed my test. That's okay. You can study and try again. I feel bad because I made a mistake. Mistakes help us learn. Don't stop now. I didn't win today. You can win tomorrow. Keep going. I am scared to try. Trying is brave. You are brave. I didn't win today. You can win tomorrow. Keep going. I am scared to try. Trying is brave. You are brave. These little talks are like real life. They are short, but full of hope. You can speak them alone, or with a friend. You can make your own too. Use words that feel true to you. Words that help you grow. Now let's try some questions and answers. These will help your listening and speaking skills. You can say both the question and the answer out loud. What happens when we fail? We learn something new. Is failure bad? No, failure is normal. Should I stop after one failure? No, I should try again. What happens when we fail? We learn something new. Is failure bad? No, failure is normal. Should I stop after one failure? No, I should try again. Why do we try again? Because every try makes us stronger. How do I handle mistakes? I think, I learn, and I try again. Why do we try again? Because every try makes us stronger. How do I handle mistakes? I think, I learn, and I try again. These are simple words, but they carry big meaning. You are not only learning English, you are building a new way to think. A strong way, a kind way, a smart way. Now let's finish with some strong, positive sentences. These are sentences you can use every day. They will help you build confidence. They will help you stay on your path. I am learning every day. I am doing my best. My failures are my teachers. My dreams are still alive. I believe in my future. I will never stop trying. I am learning every day. I am doing my best. My failures are my teachers. My dreams are still alive. I believe in my future. I will never stop trying. I am proud of my journey. One day I will win. I am stronger than my fear. I am ready to grow. I am proud of my journey. One day I will win. I am stronger than my fear. I am ready to grow. Speak these words. Feel them. Let them stay with you. Practice them today. Practice them tomorrow. Keep them in your heart. Remember, learning English is a journey. Some days are easy. Some days are hard. But every day is a chance to grow. You will fail sometimes, but that is okay. You will also win. The important thing is to keep trying. Every time you read, every time you speak, every time you listen, you are getting better. And I am proud of you. Chapter 7. Keep going. Don't give up. Sometimes we try and still fail. We do our best, but things do not go the way we want. We study hard, but we forget the words. We work long hours, but we don't see success right away. And in those moments, we feel tired. We feel like stopping. We ask, is it worth it? The answer is simple. Yes, it is always worth it. You must keep going. You must not give up. There is a saying, fail today, win tomorrow. This is true for all people, not just for you. Everyone fails. Even the people who look strong, smart, or lucky, they have failed too. The only reason they win today is because they did not stop yesterday. They kept going. Think about this. You are walking up a tall mountain. It is hard. Your legs hurt. You are tired. You look up and see how far you still need to go. You feel like turning back. But if you stop now, you will never see the view from the top. If you stop now, all your work will be lost. But if you take one more step, just one more, you are closer than before. And if you take another step tomorrow, and another the day after that, you will one day reach the top. Success is like that mountain. It does not come in one day. It comes slowly. It comes when you are patient. It comes when you are strong inside. And most of all, it comes when you keep going, even when it's hard. You do not have to be the best. You just have to keep trying. Some people are fast. Some people are slow. Some people learn quickly. Some people take more time. That is okay. You are not racing anyone. You are walking your own path. You are growing in your own way. Let me tell you something important. You are not weak because you feel tired. You are human. You are learning. You are trying. That is what makes you strong. There will be days when you feel small. There will be days when you want to stop. On those days, remember why you started. Maybe you want to speak English to get a good job. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to understand movies, books, or songs. Maybe you want to help your family. Whatever your reason is, keep it in your heart. Let it guide you. And when you fail, because you will fail sometimes, don't think, I'm not good enough. Think this instead. I am learning. I will try again. Do not compare yourself to others. You don't know their full story. You don't see their long nights, their small failures, their secret tears. You only see their success. So be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Speak to yourself like you would speak to a friend. Say, it's okay. I'll try again. Say, one more time. Say, I'm not giving up. This is how winners think. They don't always feel strong, but they keep going. They keep moving, step by step. There is a boy who wants to learn English. He tries to speak, but he makes many mistakes. People laugh at him. He feels bad. He wants to stop. But he remembers something. He remembers that every great speaker once made mistakes too. He decides to keep going. Every day he reads. Every day he speaks. Slowly, his English gets better. One day, someone says, "Wow, your English is good." And he smiles, not because he's perfect, but because he did not give up. That boy could be you. That story can be your story. Now think about your own life. Think about the times you failed. Did you stop forever? No. You stood up. You tried again. That is your power. That is your strength. Success does not come from never failing. It comes from rising after each fall. It comes from not giving up when the road is long. So, what can you do today? You can take one small step. You can read one more page. You can say one more sentence. You can learn one new word. You can speak for one more minute. These small things may not feel big, but they are. They are seeds. One day these small seeds will grow into something great. And if you feel tired, rest, but do not quit. Resting is not failing. It is part of the journey. Take a deep breath. Then, when you're ready, start again. You are stronger than you think. You are learning more than you know. You are growing every single day. And every time you choose to keep going, you are building your future. Say this with me. I will not give up. I may fail, but I will try again. Every step brings me closer. I am learning. I am growing. I will keep going. Let these words stay in your heart. Let them guide you when life is hard. Let them remind you that success is coming, slowly, quietly, step by step. So, my friend, no matter what happens today, keep going. Because the road is long, but the view at the end is beautiful. And that view, it is waiting for you. Chapter 8. You can win, too. You have come a long way. Maybe you didn't notice it. Maybe you feel the same. But think about this. You are still here. You are still learning. You are still growing. And that means one thing. You have not given up. That alone is a big win. Today, I want to tell you something very simple, but very important. You can win too. You don't need to be the smartest person. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be lucky. You only need one thing, the belief that you can do it. Yes, it's true. You can do it. You may fail once, twice, or 10 times. But that is not the end. Failure is not a wall. It is a door. Every time you fail, you learn something. Every time you fail, you grow. And after many small failures, something changes. One day, you win. Some people think success is only for others. They say, that person is lucky, that person is special, I'm not like them, but they are wrong. Everyone has the chance to win, and that includes you. Let me tell you something many people forget. Success is not about where you start. It's about where you go. Maybe you started with nothing. Maybe you were shy. Maybe people told you that you were not good enough. But those things do not decide your future. You do. The past is behind you. The future is still in your hands. Close your eyes for a moment. Think about the life you want. What do you see? A better job, a happy family, a chance to speak English with confidence, a life full of freedom and joy? Now open your eyes. That life is possible. It is waiting for you. But you must take the steps to reach it. You must keep walking, even when the road is long, even when the road is lonely. Even when the road is hard, you can win, but you must believe. There was once a person who could not speak English at all. They were afraid to say even one sentence, but they started slowly. One word, one story, one day at a time. And now, that same person speaks with confidence. They travel, they help others, they teach. That person could be anyone. That person could be you. Your story is not over. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not too weak. You are just getting started. The world may not see your effort, but I want you to know, I see you. I see you waking up early to learn. I see you staying up late to practice. I see you reading, listening, speaking. I see you trying again, even when it's hard. You are doing more than you know, so please don't stop now. Sometimes we wait for someone to tell us, you are good enough. But today, I want you to say it. Say it out loud. I am good enough. I can do this. I can win too. Say it again and again until you feel it, until you believe it. And when the hard days come, because they will, come back to these words. Let them be a light in the dark. Let them lift you up. You may fall, but you will rise. You may cry, but you will smile again. You may fail, but you will succeed. That is the truth. That is your power. So now take a deep breath. Stand tall. Look forward. Walk with courage. Your path may be long, but every step brings you closer. Every day is a new chance. Every hour is a gift. And this moment, right now, is where your next chapter begins. You have the heart. You have the strength. You have the power. You can win too. And when you do, when you reach your goal, I hope you remember this journey. I hope you remember the days you felt weak, the nights you wanted to quit, the moments you almost gave up, because those days made you strong. They made you ready. They made you the winner you are becoming. So, before we end, I want to ask you something. What is your story? What is your dream? What is your reason to keep going? I would love to hear from you. Share your story in the comments. Tell us how you are learning. Tell us what you are trying. Tell us what keeps you strong. Your story may help someone else. Your voice may inspire another learner. Your journey may give someone hope, because this is not just a video. This is not just a story. This is a family of learners, of dreamers, of people who believe in change. You are not alone. So, speak with courage, live with hope, dream without fear, and always, always remember, you can win too. Thank you for reading this story. Thank you for learning with us. And thank you for not giving up. This is only the beginning. Let's grow. Let's dream. Let's win. Together. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope this story helped you not just with your English, but also with your heart and mind. Remember, learning a language is like a journey. Sometimes the road is easy and sometimes it is hard. Sometimes we make mistakes and sometimes we succeed. But every step, every word, and every effort bring you closer to your goal. You are growing stronger with every try, even if you don't see it right now. Please remember, it is okay to fail. It is okay to feel scared. What matters most is that you keep moving forward. Keep reading, keep listening, and keep speaking. The more you practice, the better you will become. And the more you believe in yourself, the more you will achieve. You have the power inside you to win, to improve, and to shine. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want more stories and lessons to help you learn English, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I love reading your comments, so please share your thoughts or your own stories below. Your words may inspire others and create a community where we all grow together. Always be kind to yourself. Celebrate your small wins. Believe in your dreams and trust your journey. No matter where you are now, your future is bright. Keep going, because you can win too. Thank you again for being here at Read and Learn English. Until next time, keep practicing, keep believing, and keep shining.